How to invest your money as a game developer. If you are a solo developer or if you have a really small team, you probably don't have a crazy budget to spend money on. So, in this video I'm going to talk about the stuff that actually are worth spending your money on. The purpose of investing money into your game boils down to two things. One, to make your game better or look better, or two, to save you time. So let's start with the first thing, the Steam capsule artwork and the logo. This is probably the most important thing that you should spend your money on, because it's going to be the best piece of marketing that you could do for your game, because everybody who sees your game is gonna see your Steam capsule artwork and your logo. People who just browse Steam is going to see it. Basically, you want to spend money on this. Unless you are like a really talented artist, you should spend money on somebody who's professional. And the second one is artwork assets. This goes for both 2D and 3D games. The only exception here is also if you are a really good artist. But even then, you should probably spend some money on stuff like UI packs and whatnot. What I personally usually do is I find some good art assets on like Unity Asset Store and stuff like that I think would be a good fit for my game. And then I make sure that all of the art fit together consistently. Then once I have a really super specific art style, then I hire like freelancers and stuff like that for super specific artwork. The third one is sound and music. So for me personally, the majority of music and sound effects that I have, I've gotten it all for free. But sometimes I spend like a few bucks on like audio packs and maybe a little bit of music here and there. I've never hired anybody to make music, and I never really like made sound effects myself, apart from like small like editing and stuff like that. But if you need like a super specific song for your game that you just can't find for free, then spending some money on freelancers and stuff like that actually know how to make music can be a good idea. Because sound and music is really important for your game. The fourth one is a professionally made trailer. If you have a really simple game where the gameplay loop can just like be explained in a few seconds, like somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds, then you can probably just edit it really quickly yourself. But if you are able to, I would hire somebody to make a trailer for you. Because a trailer is also a really good piece of marketing. Basically, when players see your trailer, and if it looks professional, then it just signals to the player that you as a game developer care about your game and you are investing it at it. It's not just a cheap asset flip. Also, depending on how complex your game is, getting somebody to like make a trailer for you is going to save you so much time and headache. It's really nice. Okay, 5. Assets that save you time. So this is probably one of the most important things there, because there are so many asset packs that save you so much time. Like for example, a dialogue system or like localization tools, inventory systems, assets that gives you like flashiness and like feel and quality of life stuff. The faster you can make your game, the better. And the less time you spend on the boring stuff like a localization system, the better. Trust me. So number 6 is playtesters. It is very possible to get free playtesters, especially if you have like already a small audience, maybe even a big audience, then it's probably going to be really easy for you. But the benefits of hiring playtesters is that they get paid for it, which means that they will actually work. They will play your game, record it, provide gameplay, either full recording sessions or just clips of where they find like bugs or where they are confused by like gameplay mechanics. They will also provide a report with their honest feedback of the game. They will probably find a lot of bugs and issues with your game that you're not going to find by yourself. I remember there were like 2 game-breaking bugs in one of my games that some playtesters found. And this happened like a week before release, which is really good that they found this before I actually released the game. So number 7, localization. Translating your games to other languages can really improve your game's success. It can even save the game. My game, Peg Idol for example, I sold a lot of copies in Germany and Japan, and although I'm not 100% sure, I do believe I got into new and trending in one of those countries on release. And that would not happen if I didn't translate it. I usually get freelancers on Fiverr to do it. I just make sure that they are actually like gamers, they know they've translated games before. But there probably are other like tools. Maybe you can use ChatGPT. I probably wouldn't use AI, but I would probably pay somebody who actually is a human being. But if you're wondering what sort of languages you want to translate it to, apart from English, you want to get simplified Chinese, Japanese, Korean, German, Russian, French, Portuguese, Spanish, and maybe Italian and Polish. You could probably do a little bit of research on like maybe there's some other languages that are worth it, but those are generally the ones you want to translate. Okay, so the last one, number 8. Software tools. This one is pretty quick. There's probably the majority of tools that you're gonna need are gonna be free, so this one is super specific to your needs. Maybe you need to pay for like a 3D modeling software. I don't really do that, I do 2D. So this one is super specific, but it can be really worth it if you buy a tool If you buy software that saves you like, crazy time and makes your workflow really easy, then it's probably going to be worth it. So yeah, that's it. If you take game development really serious, then you obviously should invest back into it. Yeah, bye.